This is why the manager's got to go, because he needs to pay for his sins. Pay for his sins, bro. Like I was telling the man in the group chat, bro. I'm compiling a RICO case against this manager, bro. And you know what it is, yeah. There's so much evidence, bro. He can't bust case, bro. That's why he has to go, because he's done so many things wrong, bro. On the pitch, when it comes to man management, when it comes to recruitment, that bro, every area that it takes to be a top manager, he's failed in. He hasn't given us a style of play either. So it's not like he's excelled in some parts and he's underwhelmed in some parts. He's literally failed at every single possible part of the job. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where when we're hearing this talk about Ineos preliminarily contacting Graham Potter, bro, the deal's done, bro. They're saying to him, yo, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably already looking at the Man United squad right now and looking at it and saying, all right, cool. Like, how am I going to use these players? This, that, and the other. It's a matter of when, not if.
Yeah.
It's a matter of when,
100%. 100%. And I agree with you. And I feel like for their first appointment and the direction that they want to go in, they can't lose with Graham Potter, because a lot of people don't think he's the real deal anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So they can only win with him. But as far as they're concerned, they need someone who can work underneath this structure, work with the type of people that they want in, understands that he knows how to get a group of players together. And when you look at Brighton, people talk about English base, English core. It was never that. These men were getting players in from all over the place. And they were getting young players in as well. Players who were, like Ranić said, you need man on their first and second contract, not man that's coming on third and fourth. This is what they man get. They get players on their first and second contracts who are ready to fight. And Ranić said it. So when you get a man on his first and second, he's hungry. He's just tasting contract.
But this is it, bro. This is where we're at. When you look at the players, like I went through the players that between Mitchell and Ashworth, who they brought in, at Tottenham, Leipzig, and Newcastle respectively, bro. And when you see the signings, it's just like, bro, when you think Dele Alli to Tottenham, for example, was under Mitchell, Son as well, players like that. These are guys that, especially Son, was playing at a good level. He was playing at a good level, but at the end of the day, Spurs was that, all right, cool, you've done a little bit, now prove who you are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That's what it is. Like, even like Livramento as well, he's a baller. He's a baller that I like a lot. He's a player. Do you know what I mean? And then when you look at Alderweireld as well to Southampton, and then to Tottenham, Sadio Mane and all these guys, bro, these are the players. Those are the kind of players that we need to be going to get.
100%. We need to stop trying to, and this is the problem that we have, because even when you look at, example, you look at Anthony and how much he went for and how much Kudus went for. He went for half the price. We're talking about being able to go and get two players for these silly amounts of money that we're spending. And these are the type of men that are out there. And I think also with the young players that we got, I just can only see a manager having a field day. Because if you see Diallo's cameo the other day, flipping it.
Baller.
Diallo is a sharp.
He's so
and now
casual,
I see it.
lad.
Was it you that said he should be a 10? A number 10?
Cold. He's cold.
Yeah, he's cold. He's cold.
Player.
He's cold.
Nasty.
He can do that 10. I saw that. The way he turns, moves the ball. If we put him in that 10 position, it's a problem.
Bro, I don't even mind him. I don't mind him as a wide 10 on the right-hand side, but it's one of them ones where it's like the same way Kulusevski is a 10, but he can play on the right. Like, Ahmad's that, but Ahmad's got more pace.
Yeah. It's fluent, though. If you had an Ahmad front three behind the striker of Ahmad, Sancho, and Greenwood, it's all problems. This is why this why I never got the Anthony thing. I never got all of that. It's all problems. And another player, Palestri, who a lot of people don't think is the best, but I think he's a system player because he looks like he can follow instructions. Yeah, Palestri, and he's got enough about him. He's a system player. So you get him in a Palestri's that type of man who plays for Brighton and bads up the league, and you think, right, he's bad. And then he goes in another team that don't have a system, and then you think, oh, he was a waste of money. But if you get him in the right system, he will do his thing. And that's why he's a good backup. He's a good man to come on the wing and do the job that needs to be done. We had enough men like Palestri in the past who would get the job done. And that's why I just feel like right now, one of the biggest jobs that we got is just cutting the squad, just getting rid of man who should not be playing on this team. Yeah, just like we're talking about McTominay, Maguire, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Rashford if he's not lucky. There's bare man I'm getting rid of. You know, Fernandez.
I think I'd keep Rashford as a squad
player.
I
like him. That's my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because he's mank, yeah. And just because he seems like he's a player that people like. You know, like that. He seems to get on with the majority of people. Like he doesn't seem like a bad character to have around. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got a bit of popularity in the dressing room. So to have
he's a likable character.
Yeah, so to have players that are part of it is calm.
I think he's missed the Man United as well in the part where other players will come to Man United to play with Rashford. Yeah, because he has that character and he feels like, let me play with Rashford. And there's other man that's played, like even when we played PSG that time and he turned it on. When Rashford turns it on, like he's mad on the pitch. Other players will leave the pitch on the opposite side thinking, right, this brother's bad. Because he's got the pace, the strength, the ball, like sometimes the ball will be with him. So it works. But for me, like I said, if I say get rid of Rashford, it's for me to see him do better in his own career. Like see him go to Italy, go somewhere and bad it up and let the haters know that, you can do your thing. Because obviously for me, the Black Brothers, I want good for them. Like, they never got it easy and they didn't grow up with the fit, like with everything like that. You see it?
No,
so man's always gonna support the man them to do well. But I look at it like the fan base is mad. They're ready to switch on him like they did Pogba, you know?
Yeah, but
and that's how I see it.
Pogba never got the amount of time. And the funny thing is, I love the fact that he brought up Pogba because I said that Sancho was going to be the next Pogba when he came in, and it's like, bro, like what these men are applauding, is funny. You've got Man United fans, that after maybe, I'd say after about 10 games, these men were saying that Bruno was the best thing since sliced bread. At the end of the first season, he's done more for the club than Pogba's done, even though Pogba won us trophies and put in some iconic performances. The funny thing is, whether you like Pogba or hate him, you could name at least 10 iconic Pogba moments that you remember. In his career at Man United. You can't name one Bruno. Bruno don't have one iconic moment at Man United, not one, bro. Like all you can remember him for, is scoring penalties. Couldn't even tell you who against. Like that. Like, bro, he's the most forgettable footballer that we've had. Even McTominay's got more highlight moments than Bruno. McTominay's got some moments where it's like, Scott McTominay with the mad thing, like the brace against Leeds and that. Like McTominay's got these moments where man are like,
I agree with that.
Yeah, but bro, what's a Bruno moment? Like, man got no moments, bro. Like, he's a nothing footballer.
I'm trying to think.
He's a nothing moment, bro. Probably this season, that volley that he scored, is probably the most memorable thing that he's done for us in his whole career at the club.
I'll say that. But it wasn't. It just.
Who was that against?
Even though it was a sick goal. That's what I'm saying. It was a sick goal, but it wasn't. I'm saying that goal needs to happen against Liverpool or City or Arsenal for us to be like,
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a brace against City. Do you know what I mean?
No, it weren't.
It weren't Pogba's, bro. That Pogba goal against Fulham, bro. Like
Ajax in the final,
bro.
Was it?
Yep, in the Europa League final.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got too many, bro. Like he's got goals and assists as well, bro. He's got assists, bro. There's stuff that he's done. Like someone put a Pogba comp on thingy today, and it was a new-ish United one because it was in the black and white stripes, bro. So it's like, bro, and he was just cooking guys, and I'm thinking, bro,
Pogba
nowadays, man are applauding Declan Rice winning slide tackles, and these are the same man that will call him Pogba trash, calling him Jogba and that. The same man that will call him Jogba, calling him lazy, saying he's rubbish. The same guys talking up Bruno are the same brothers that will call him Pogba rubbish, bro. He's a million times the player.
100%. And man didn't even know we got Pogba in his best years, but with a crap United team. Man didn't even know because he put up numbers. I told man, this brother came to the league when City and Liverpool were running riot, and we had a PFA team of the season with 10 Liverpool players and City players and Pogba. Pogba was the only player that got in to this team, and I told man, this is what he was on, but man's cooking him like he's like he was dead food. And I said to man, if Pogba ever came in his prime and we lined him up next to Casemiro, I don't think man know what would have happened.
But bro,
that's all he ever wanted,
But bro, this is what I said, yeah. Like the thing is, yeah, when you look at the Pogba situation, it's like, you know, you get these ignorant football fans that will turn around and say, if a player needs to be unlocked, yeah, then they're not that good and all this rubbish. And it's just like, bro,
nonsense.
What are you talking about? If Lionel Messi broke through, yeah, at another team that wasn't Barcelona, yeah, the start of his career wouldn't have looked like the start of his career. Maybe the end of his career wouldn't have looked like the end of his career. Not because he's not as good a player, but everything has to come together for footballers, bro. Like, this is what happens. It's circumstance a lot of the time as well. It's not just ability, bro.
Of course it is.
There's loads of footballers that have loads of ability, and for one reason or another, they don't have the longevity of a career. They don't have them.
They don't. See my man, Ben Arthur. He was mad.
Bro, Karim Benzema said he's the best player that he's ever seen, bro. And this brother's played with CR7. He's played with everyone. He was like, yo, Ben Arthur to us, yeah, was our Messi, bro. That's what
he's mad to us. He's mad. If you see his comps and you see what he's actually done in his career, but like you said, nurture that in a Barca side that's got ballers, people playing all around. It's a different career that he has. Or you bring him through these teams where they're struggling and he's having to fight and having to be the main man is different. He came in at Barca with Ronaldinho, all of these, man. People don't get it. Talent, yes, but also the right circumstance, the right club, you go a long way. And that's how I see it. And I think Pogba, man, just slept on him 100%. People just didn't understand the situation that we're in. Like I said, he had to play with McTominay. He's playing with Maguire. Maguire's kicking
Matic,
it. Fellaini,
whose legs are gone as well.
Gone. Them man there it's all mad.
His first season he got to play with Michael Carrick, and that was the best it got for him.
That was the best. Yeah, it's mad.
That was the best it got for him, bro. And arguably that's the best Pogba.
Cool. So you got people like Declan Rice, when they asked him who's the best player you played against, and he says Pogba. He goes, that guy, you just can't get next to him. He goes, when he's got the ball and he moves and he wants to do what he wants to do, there's not much you can do about it. And like these are other players that's dealt with him, but obviously Man United do this. When they were rinsing Pogba, all to the point the fans were on him when he was playing on the pitch, made it difficult for him. And the brother wouldn't have left. When you saw that documentary...
He didn't want to leave.
He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave. You saw that documentary and I said, nah, these men are scumbags, you know. And this is why when Sancho's going through what he's going through, after having insights like the Pogba documentary or the Beckham, man needs to take their time with this club and understand what they're dealing with.
Yeah, it's a big mess. And it needs to get sorted out. Even when you look at Manchester United's recruitment, like I was talking to my guys and I told them, I was like, you got to look at Man United. Under Van Gaal, yeah, like everything was amazing up until the final third. And it's like we bought all our best attackers when he left. You know, like that, like it's crazy when you think about it. Yeah, this is the worst attack we've had, yeah, right now. But remember, we had a Memphis Depay that came in, and there was all this pressure for Memphis with the number 7 to be the finished product, and everyone matures at a different time. We had a young Martial. We had a Van Persie whose legs had fallen off. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, loads of injuries, and a Rooney whose legs were gone. Like Rooney was getting shoehorned into midfield. He was awful. So it was one of them ones we didn't have the attack, and then young Rashford came through. So when you look at that, yeah, and then you think that imagine if he had a Zlatan, imagine if he had a Cavani. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we had, imagine if he had a Pogba. We had Di Maria. Imagine if we had Di Maria, Varane, Casemiro, United, like all these guys, we would have been Real Madrid. Like bro, we just never done all these at the same time.
Yeah, the Di Maria one hurt me because Di Maria, I remember he came and United fans were saying he's not good enough, he's not this, he's not that. And I think he had the second.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Even though we lost the game.
Was cold.
Bro.
But listen, he had the second highest assists in the league behind, I think, Fabregas, them times there, or someone like that, or Ozil. And Mandem was saying he's dead. I'm saying, how can he be dead when there's only one man that's doing it better than him for what he's meant to do? But man is saying, and I'm saying it's systems and it's time. The brother's in his first season. And right now, I think I don't know, man. I think the fan base, because of the success that we had, was so spoiled. They would rate an O'Shea type of player over a baller that's flair. They'll be like, he's too arrogant for Man United. He's too, this old Englishman thing. And it's not going to go anywhere, bro. Man can't handle the flair players. Yeah, it's long, bro. They can't even handle the flair players that are not. Like, they will say everything but the truth of why they don't like my man. They'll say everything but the truth. They'll say he's too flair, he's too loud, he's too that. Brother, he's just too foreign. Just say what it is, bro.
100%.
Stop playing games with us.
Bro, and that's what the thing is, we know. The ones that know. Do you know what I mean? The ones that know, innit? And that's the thing. And that's what I mean about the lack of patience, for certain players. It's like, it's not consistent. And that's the worst thing about the situation for me. Because it's like, people will give loads of certain players more time. They'll turn the blind eye to certain players. And then, for instance, like Rashford will have, the worst game of his life. Martial will come on for 10 minutes. And then Martial will get cooked for half an hour on Sky.
Mad. And that's what it is. It's mad. I see it all the time. I've seen it in the past. And even Jose Mourinho said, listen, I'll have man from anywhere in different positions. See my number 9? He's got to be from Africa. He said he's got to be African. I'm not playing that stuff. He said, my number 9.
Jose loved it.
He doesn't care. He said, my number 9.
He knows.
Yeah, he said, I need strength, skill, power, everything. I'm not risking it. He says, I'm not on it. I don't care if it's a scatty finish. Like sometimes Drogba will do the maddest moves,
but it's a goal.
You just think it's a goal. Scatty.
No, but that was his formula. That was his formula. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, even when I was watching, there was a thing with even like Deion Sanders, and he was saying when he recruits for his for his American football team, there's certain profiles of players he looks for in different positions, and that's what Jose is like, and that's why he loved John Obi Mikel. Like when I watched the podcast, he was saying he loved John Obi Mikel because he had the height, he had the physicality, but also he was technical enough to kind of play in there as well. So he kind of was like a nice hybrid of everything that he liked, because obviously Makelele was short, do you know what I mean? So he didn't have the physical stature of a John Obi Mikel. So it's like Jose knows.
Think about that position. He got Mikel there, he got Essien there. Essien was a bad boy.
And that's why Lampard was loving life, bro. You know them ones there. When you got 2 apps behind you, bro, listen, that's insurance, bro. That's some real security. Man don't need to run. They're running for you. And
that's it. And then you just looked at United's midfield, and I couldn't see no athletic players with pace, skill, and power, with everything. I just see Bruno there the other day. I see McTominay, and I see who else was it? And I was thinking, was it? I can't remember who else that did. Ericsson. And I was thinking, where are you going with this?
No legs.
No legs. What are you trying to do? Like, where are you going with this? Like, there's levels to this. And
if you got no legs, you need 99 ball retention, bro. Like, when you get the ball, it's a Modric Cruz thing. You know, like that. When you get the ball, man are not getting it from you. That's the only way you can get away with not having legs in the midfield, is if these guys are playing different, foot on the ball, playing at their own pace. It's the only way. Even then, it's a low block thing, bro, with their man in there. You can't get caught in transition with no legs in midfield.
No, you can't. You can't. You got to be on point. And this is it. And that's why I